Imagine waking up tomorrow in a world where artificial intelligence has transformed everything around you. From the moment your eyes open, AI is already working in ways both visible and invisible, reshaping how we live, work, and connect with one another. This is not some distant science fiction dream anymore. The future with AI is arriving faster than most people realize, and understanding what it might look like is crucial for all of us. If you find this exploration of our AI-powered future fascinating, I'd encourage you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss deeper dives into how technology will reshape our world. Let's start with your morning. Your alarm doesn't just ring anymore. It's an intelligent system that's been monitoring your sleep patterns all night, tracking your REM cycles and your body temperature, and it wakes you at the optimal moment when you're in your lightest sleep phase. You feel more refreshed than you ever have, and you haven't even gotten out of bed yet. The AI has learned your preferences over months, understanding that you sleep better with the windows slightly cool and the ambient humidity at a specific level. These micro-adjustments happen automatically, and you benefit without ever thinking about them. As you head to your kitchen, the lights adjust their color temperature based on the time of day and your circadian rhythm. Your coffee maker has already brewed your perfect cup because the AI predicted when you'd be ready for it based on your typical morning routine. But it goes deeper than convenience. The system has analyzed your health data and adjusted the coffee strength slightly, knowing that today is a day when you'll need a gentler caffeine boost. The refrigerator has been monitoring its contents, and when you open it, it suggests breakfast options based on what's about to expire, your dietary preferences, and nutritional needs you've been trying to meet. Now you're getting ready for work. And here's where things get interesting. Your wardrobe has been curated by an AI that understands your style, your body type, the weather forecast, and the meetings you have scheduled today. It suggests an outfit that will make you feel confident and appropriate for every interaction you'll have. Your shoes have sensors that monitor your gait and posture, sending real-time feedback to an app that helps prevent injury. Even your commute has been optimized. The AI has analyzed traffic patterns, your calendar, and your preferences to suggest the fastest or most pleasant route. When you arrive at work, everything accelerates. Your workplace is now a symphony of artificial intelligence systems working in concert. Your email inbox has been pre-sorted by an AI that understands context and urgency far better than you ever could. It's already flagged the messages that truly need your attention and organized the rest intelligently. Meetings are transcribed in real time, with key points extracted automatically. You don't have to take notes anymore, because the AI is doing it for you, and it's better at it than you'd ever be. But here's the profound part. Your actual work has changed fundamentally. If you're a writer, an AI co-pilot sits beside you, offering suggestions, catching errors, and helping you think through complex ideas. If you're a designer, AI tools are generating variations of your concepts in seconds, freeing you to focus on the creative direction rather than the execution. If you're a scientist, AI is analyzing datasets so large that human minds couldn't process them in a lifetime, finding patterns and insights that will lead to new discoveries. If you're in business, predictive AI is helping you make decisions with far greater confidence, analyzing market trends and customer behavior with stunning accuracy. This is where people often worry, and their concerns are legitimate. Many traditional jobs are being transformed or eliminated. A truck driver's route is now optimized by AI, and autonomous vehicles are handling more of the driving itself. A radiologist's work is being augmented by AI that can spot tumors in medical images with accuracy that sometimes exceeds human capability. And accountant's spreadsheets are being filled and analyzed automatically. But here's what's happening simultaneously. New categories of work are emerging that didn't exist 5 years ago. There are new roles in AI oversight, in human-AI collaboration, in ethical AI development, and in managing the transition itself. Your lunchtime brings another AI experience. The restaurant you visit has optimized everything, from inventory management to staff scheduling using AI. Your order is prepared with ingredients selected for their peak freshness, because the AI knew exactly when deliveries would arrive and how long items would stay fresh. The flavor profile is adjusted slightly based on the restaurant's AI analysis of your previous dining preferences and what pairs well with what you ordered. This sounds invasive to some, but it also means every meal is increasingly tailored to delight you. Back at work, collaboration has been transformed by AI. When you're in a video meeting with colleagues across the globe, Real-time translation allows you to communicate as if language barriers don't exist. And AI is taking notes, tracking action items, and even moderating conversations to ensure everyone's voice is heard. If someone makes a point that contradicts earlier statements, the AI flags it gently. If the conversation is going off track, it can redirect focus without any human having to manage the social dynamics. As the afternoon progresses, you face a complex problem at work. You used to spend hours researching and analyzing. Now you have an AI assistant that can synthesize information from thousands of sources in minutes, presenting you with a comprehensive analysis, multiple solution pathways, and the probable outcomes of each. Your role shifts from being the person who gathers and analyzes information to being the person who evaluates the AI's analysis, asks the right follow-up questions, and makes the final decisions that require human judgment and values. But let's zoom out and think about the broader society you're living in. Diseases are being caught earlier because AI is analyzing patterns in your health data that you'd never notice yourself. Hospitals are running more efficiently because AI is optimizing staff schedules, predicting patient flows, and managing supply chains. Drug discovery has accelerated dramatically because AI can model how molecules interact without requiring as much expensive physical experimentation. Personalized medicine is becoming standard because AI understands your unique genetic makeup and can tailor treatments specifically for you. Education looks entirely different too. If you have children, they're not sitting in classrooms where one teacher tries to teach 20 different kids at 20 different levels. Instead, they're learning with an AI tutor that adapts to their individual learning style, pace, and interests. The system knows when your child is frustrated and struggling, when they're bored because the material is too easy, and when they're in a state of optimal learning. It adjusts in real time. Teachers, rather than being replaced, are freed from the monotony of grading papers and managing logistics. They're able to focus entirely on mentorship, on helping students think critically, on nurturing curiosity and creativity, on teaching the deeply human skills that AI can't yet replicate. Your evening brings you to your entertainment. When you turn on your streaming service, the recommendations are eerily good. But more than that, the AI has actually created some of the content. It's not just recycling human-created material. Alongside movies and shows made by people, there are experiences generated by AI that somehow manage to be engaging and moving. Some people find this unsettling. Others find it democratizing, because it means anyone with a vision but no budget can create something that rivals professionally produced content. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, and I think it's important to address this, so please like this video if you're appreciating this honest perspective on AI's future. Safety, control, and ethics are the fundamental challenges that determine whether this future is utopian or dystopian. The AI systems that are optimizing your morning and your work aren't benevolent creatures, they're tools, and like all tools, they reflect the values and intentions of the people who built them. If an AI is trained on biased data, it will perpetuate that bias at scale. If no one is checking its decisions, it might optimize for the wrong outcome. If it's designed purely to maximize engagement or profit, it might manipulate your behavior in ways that aren't in your interest. In this future world, governance and oversight have evolved significantly. There are AI regulators whose job is to audit AI systems for bias, safety, and alignment with human values. There are ethical frameworks that all major AI developers must follow, similar to how pharmaceutical companies must follow FDA guidelines. International agreements exist to prevent AI from being weaponized in catastrophic ways. These governance structures aren't perfect, but they exist because people realized that without them, the risks would outweigh the benefits. Your privacy has shifted too. You've probably given more data to AI systems than you realize, and while that data enables the personalization and optimization, it also means you're more transparent than ever before. Laws, like the ones that emerged after the privacy concerns of the early 2020s, require companies to be explicit about what data they're collecting, how they're using it, and you have genuine rights to opt out or delete your data. It's an ongoing tension, but at least the tension is being actively managed. Let's think about creativity in this future. Artists were among the first to worry about AI. Could a machine learn to paint like Picasso and then just create infinite Picassos, making human artists obsolete? What actually happened was more nuanced. Yes, AI can generate art, music, and writing, but humans still want art that comes from human experience, human emotion, human struggle. Art made entirely by AI often feels hollow. What's emerged is collaboration. An artist uses AI as a tool to accelerate their vision, to explore variations, to handle technical elements while they focus on the creative direction. Some of the most compelling art in this future comes from the dialogue between human intention and AI capability. Now consider transportation and cities. Autonomous vehicles are handling most of the driving, which has freed up enormous amounts of time for commuters. Cities have fewer cars overall, because ride-sharing algorithms match people heading the same direction with perfect efficiency. Traffic has decreased. Accidents have plummeted because machines don't get tired, distracted, or angry. But there's a cost. The millions of people whose job was driving a truck, or taxi, or shuttle bus needed retraining. Society either invested in that transition, providing education and support, or it didn't. In this better future, it did. Energy systems are optimized by AI too. Your power grid is now intelligently managed, with AI predicting demand, managing renewable energy sources, and distributing power efficiently. Your home has solar panels and a battery system that an AI is managing, storing energy when it's cheap and abundant, and using stored energy when prices are high. This optimization reduces waste, lowers costs, and accelerates the transition to clean energy. Climate change is still a challenge, but AI is helping humanity respond to it faster than we could manage without it. Science has been transformed entirely. A researcher used to spend weeks reading all the relevant literature before even starting their own work. Now an AI can summarize the state of the art in any field instantly, finding connections between disparate areas of research that no single human could span. Lab work that used to require months is happening in weeks, because AI-controlled robots are running thousands of experiments in parallel. When a pandemic emerges, vaccine development happens in months, rather than years, because AI is accelerating every step. When a new material or chemical process is needed, AI helps discover it. But let's be honest about the darker possibilities that exist in this future, because they absolutely could have happened differently. In a less careful world, AI could have concentrated power in the hands of a few companies and governments that control the most advanced systems. It could have automated away jobs faster than society could absorb the transition, creating massive unemployment and inequality. It could have been used for surveillance at a scale that would make any historical dictator envious. It could have developed in ways that are fundamentally misaligned with human values, optimizing for outcomes that benefit machines or the people who control them, while harming everyone else. The future with AI we're imagining here, the one where it's broadly beneficial, is not inevitable. It requires choices. It requires that we invest in education and retraining programs so people aren't left behind as their jobs change. It requires ethical guidelines that are actually enforced. It requires that AI development isn't concentrated in the hands of a few. It requires that we maintain human judgment in domains where it matters most. It requires that we ask the hard questions now, while these systems are still being built, rather than waiting until they're deeply woven into society. Your evening at home shows you another dimension. You're spending time with family, and AI has made that time more possible. Household tasks that used to consume hours are now handled by automated systems. Your home is essentially running itself. You have more time for the people you love, and the AI isn't interrupting that unless it's truly important. Some people worry this means we'll become lazy, that we'll atrophy if machines do everything. What's actually happening is more interesting. People are doing less busy work and more of what humans actually find meaningful. Before bed, you review your day, and there's an AI analyzing your sleep, your stress levels, your exercise, your diet. It's predicting that you're heading toward burnout unless you take some time off next month. It suggests specific things you could do to reduce stress. Some of this feels like it's invading your autonomy, and it's a fair concern. But if the alternative is that you work yourself to illness, most people are grateful for the intervention. You're constantly balancing the convenience and optimization against your desire for privacy and autonomy, and you're thinking more carefully about what data you're willing to share. As you drift off to sleep, your home is already preparing for tomorrow. It's checking the weather forecast, your calendar, your preferences. Your alarm is already learning from your sleep data tonight, and it's adjusting the bedroom environment to help you sleep deeper. The systems are whispering to each other, coordinating, optimizing. And somewhere in a data center, thousands of computers are humming through the night, running simulations, training models, finding patterns in data that will tomorrow result in thousands of small improvements to systems you'll interact with. This future with AI isn't something happening to you, it's something you're actively shaping right now, with your choices, your values, and the questions you ask. If you believe that AI should serve humanity rather than the other way around, if you think about these implications and discuss them with others, you're part of the decision-making process. The future isn't written yet. It's being written in the choices made by millions of people, and your voice matters. If this vision of the future has gotten you thinking, I'd really love for you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We're exploring the edges of how technology will reshape human life, and I'm committed to exploring both the incredible potential and the real risks. What aspect of this AI future excites you most, and what worries you? Leave a comment with your thoughts. What would you want to change about the world I've described? Or, what seems inevitable to you? Your perspective matters, and I read the comments. Thank you for imagining this future with me.